It's 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go, D. Kill, kill, kill.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'm coming after you. Check safety, check safety.
On the delay, here's Carson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get off the field.
Here's 2nd and 8. That complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll drop the throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
I can't believe they even let you play.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, Help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete here. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a pick six. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Set, ready, 60 yards, 45. Squeeze, double.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will... So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time.
Let's go now. 45. Army.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Here we go. Henry. You got double time. 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, but it'll be 2nd and goal. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
It's our time. Begin.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headline. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
The 2nd down pass intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take
45,
over.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, that's scared.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going for Metcalf on the... And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up the throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll make it third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And, my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.